Voila! The sun is going away. It's not going down. Look at that light. Just look at it. It just went beyond the mountain. You can see the intensity of it, of where it went. It's right over there. It ain't over there in the northern sky. There ain't no light over there in the northern sky. There is right there in the west where the sun just disappeared beyond that mountain. It ain't going down behind the mountain. It's going away from the mountain. There ain't none in the southern sky of that illumination pattern being collected by the matter in the sky, like it is right there where the sun just went. Hang on a minute, I'm getting you a cigarette. Now I can sit here and I can film this all night long, and it's just going to gradually reduce to that very point. Right there will be a final radius of exactly where the sun migrated out to the west. Tommy Tom Dipshit now is accusing me of being Google CGI. Perhaps the fucking idiot ought to look at my 5-year history before this was even a flat earth reality of consciousness. Boy, I've been around for a long time. You got 0 subs, 0 content, and you come and you call me a CGI from Google. You're an idiot. A blithering fucking idiot to even suggest such a fucking thought. I've been around, boy. I've been calling government out for a long, long time, way before I became a flat earther. The only reason I become a flat earther was because Google and YouTube wouldn't leave the flat earth reality out of my fucking feed. I thought it was ludicrous. I thought it was ridiculous. I grew up in the same indoctrination system y'all did. Look, you think that Google's just gonna let me talk and present this sun recede? You can already see the light receding into a more of a radius and more of a radius. I was actually going to the store to get me a steak, and I was looking up there and I'm seeing it, and I'm halfway over to the grocery outlet over there next to the Colville Inn right here in Colville, Washington. Tommy Toon Boy, you know your fucking head looks like a dick with that fucking astronaut helmet on it. But I kept looking up there on my way over, and I got other business I'm supposed to also be attending. But I couldn't let this beautiful receding sun just disappear without at least saying some words over it. It's almost getting to the point now, after the daylight change, to set my camera up over at the Vaughan plant and record the approach. It's still just a little early when I get to work, but it's getting real close. Tommy Toon Boy, or whatever the fuck your name is, maybe you should do a little research on me before you start spreading fucking lies about me being Google CGI, you fucking idiot. Why is it I'm getting such an influx of trolls and fools on my channel all of a sudden? Even Poopy Tomcat or whatever came back after so many months of silence. Just like Gertrude Perkins came back after several months of silence. But that fucking thing is blocked. And you will too be, Tommy. You keep your shit up. You address the facts that I'm presenting, the reality that I'm presenting, rather than calling me CGI, or you'll be blocked. Today is your last opportunity to ask a definite, real question about what I talk about. And if you can't do that, you're done, bitch boy. I'm the real deal. I've offered the money up there for grabs for any one of you. Tommy, you want to meet me in person? Let's go measure the West Coast over here. Just like I said, you go out at the high tide and you stake the water line. And then you set up your builder's level instrument at the first hub marker. You stake it 5, 6 miles, 2 miles, 1 mile every 50 meters or so that you have a very high accuracy reading and don't have a lot of moisture in the air to intercede with your readings. And you set your instrument up at 4 foot and you shoot out to the next hub marker. I guarantee you it's going to be 4 foot. And then you go to that next hub marker and you reset your instrument up level and flat. And then you shoot to the next one. And I guarantee you it's going to be 4 foot. And so on and so forth, no matter how far down you go. I've been at this a long time. I've been building since I was 18 years old in the construction trade. We build flat and we build vertical. Every building on a city block is plumb and level, side by side, 20 miles long, 30 miles long, 40 miles long. There are cities that are 50 miles when you get Compton and Bellflower and Los Angeles. They're as wide as they are long, and they're flat and level and plumb with each other. There's no deviance in the construction of them. And Poopy Tomcat coming trying to tell me that there's only going to be 1/6 of a degree in 20 miles. Eat your heart out, boy. What have you ever done? Show some of your videos, Poopy Tomcat. Go suck on the ball sucker channels. Get the fuck off mine. Don't want you here, don't need you here. I'm here presenting reality, observable reality, as Mother Nature presents it to us. Have any of you ever observed an explosion? You've never seen an explosion where things just keep going on and on and on forever. They always return to the earth. Everything that blows up comes back down to the earth. And it ain't gravity, it's because they lose their momentum as they proceed further and further, and they fall back to the earth. I do not relish being a flat earther. I didn't intend on being a flat earther. It was my wholehearted intention to shut the flat earth down. I have to ignore this phone call, excuse me. That was the man that calls me the Flatlander. He don't investigate it, he just laughs that I present reality. Some people don't even think about what they're observing. And Mama calls me right after that. Imagine that. Right in the middle of a video of this receding sun, I get hit twice by phone. See, Tommy boy? I'm not some CGI created image from Google or YouTube. Just look at the sun go away. It's not going down. If it was going down, it would already be dark out there. I'm not trying to change your mind. I'm trying to open your eyes to reality. Much as mine were, by the constant feed in my YouTube channel and me trying to prove the spinning ball Earth rather than refute and debunk the flat Earth. I tried to prove the spinning ball. I compiled all the evidences and all of the data and all of the experiments together and let them speak for themselves without prejudice, without bias and unopinionated. I let them draw the conclusion. And their only conclusion is that Earth ain't no spinning ball. And the sun ain't 93 million miles away. The moon ain't 235,000 miles away. Only by coincidence, they happen to appear to be the same size in the sky because the sun is 400 times the diameter of the moon and 400 times the distance. Don't piss down my back and tell me it's raining. I didn't just fall off a turnip truck yesterday and decide that I'm going to start presenting the flat earth reality. My original intent was to get you guys off the government bandwagon and start thinking for yourselves. You don't owe the government anything. They owe you. You created them. You have created every power producing facility out there with the tax dollars they forced upon you. You have created every fuel station that's out there by the tax dollars that were forced upon you. Sure, there was a little good in what the government does, but it don't resolve the reality. Reality is plain and simple and speaks for itself. Truth needs no defense. Why are you ball-hugging, ball-sucking, ball-baby ball-foons trying to defend a spinning ball Earth? If it was a spinning ball, then the measurements by mechanical means would be there of the rotation and motion and the curvature, but it's nowhere to be found because it doesn't exist. Nowhere. Everything that moves within this realm, there's a mechanical means to measure and record the motion. Don't matter if it's a fast pitch hard ball, a basketball, the cars rolling down the street right there. You can put a radar gun on them and tell how fast they're going, but you can't record and measure the motion of the earth, ball tards. You can't measure and record the curvature, baltards. It's time you pull your head out of your ass and start thinking for yourself instead of thinking what they instructed you to think and believe. There ain't no high intensity light over there in the southern sky anywhere, fools. Here's the same rail I've been presenting you for a couple of months now. There are mountains over there. Why isn't there intense light on that mountain right there? Anywhere. We're swinging around to the west now from the south, and here in a minute you'll be able to see exactly where the sun made its migratory path to. Oh my, there it is. We're getting to it. Right in there. See that? See that? That's exactly where the sun receded to. Let's go to the north from the west over there. We're going north now, following the same mountain line. That's actually a mountain that's beyond the mountain. It's probably in Canada. But you see that? None of them mountains, not a one of them, have the intensity of the light in the atmosphere plane, if you will, that right there in the west does. Not one bit. And you can record this as the entire sky grows dark and you don't see any light on the mountains at all anymore. Colville Inn. Call him in and see if Brian Miner stays there and if he's a real person, bitch boy. Tommy, Tom, or whatever the fuck you are. With 0 subs and 0 content. Elysian, the immortal, first one tonight. It's 6:48 p.m. from Colville, Washington. .49 degree north latitude, 119 degree west longitude. I've asked other people to present their sun appearance and sun receding. Not many are interested in it. My subscription notices continue to grow, yet my subscribers continually shrink. Don't know why, don't care why. I don't know how many views I have. It says 68 on a good day. I get 68 views on a video. So why do I waste my time doing this crap? Because I'm in a motel and got nothing to do. I ain't got my cars to work on at the house. I'd be working on my cars if I was at my house. See? There's my car right there. Can't hardly see it, but that's my Stang behind that red maroon truck right there. I built it from the ground up. It was nothing but nuts and bolts when I got it because the father-son project fell through. They were incapable of putting together what they took apart. I had nothing to do with taking it apart, but I put it together. And if I would have been in that car the other night when the Hellcat decided it was going to race me, I'm pretty sure that car would have ran away from the Hellcat. He got away from my green one, which is pretty much stock, but he didn't run away. He only got away. I was right with him. And then all I did was put headers and a cold air intake on it. Why won't the Soundleys or the fucking Rhetorics and the Slice Barcane and the Wolfie 6020, why won't they take me up on the bet? It's only $5,000. They all seem to have a lot of money coming from you spinning ballers that they should be able to just say, okay, yeah, we'll bet you, Miner in REM. We'll bet you we'll take your money, but no, they're too fucking afraid. They know the outcome of a measurement. We'd rather just keep showing optical illusions. Soundly shows the causeway from a near front on view just off to the side. Why don't that ignorant son of a bitch go show it from the side directly? From a perspective that you're looking directly at the causeway rather than down the causeway. Because looking directly at the causeway demonstrates reality. And that's why they won't take me up on the bet. Because they already know what the outcome will be. That's why they all shut up and they don't even answer me. They refuse. They block me. Because they don't want their viewers even seeing my comments on it. Asking them why they're so chicken shit to fucking bet me. If they're so goddamn sure that their Earth is a spinning ball, let's go measure it for $5,000 that I'll put up in an escrow account. You put $5,000 up in an escrow account and we'll go measure it. By the method that I suggest. It's a simple and pure method, man. There's no fallacies and there's no way to cheat it. You're either going to have curvature drop or you're not. And there's no curvature drop whatsoever. My heater's not on. I don't have it on. You're welcome. Yeah, it's been a warm day today here in Colville. Yep. Okay, I'm doing a video, so excuse me. As a manager of the Colville Inn here telling me to shut my door if I got my heater on, but my heater's not on because it was actually a pretty decent day here in Colville today. So go ahead and call the Colville Inn and see if I'm not a resident here that's been here since December. Now you've watched that light pattern just continue to reduce as the sun recedes in that westward direction, and it's also going southwesterly as it's making its reappearance in the eastern sky in the morning. I might take this P900. It's getting real close to be able to film the approach of the sun. I might be back a little later tonight to film this darkness and the whole moon that's coming up. Because I got more questions and answers, and there ain't a one of you that will address them. You'll only tell me what an idiot I am and what a fucking drunk and what a drug doer and all the bullshit, but you won't come back with a sensible answer to anything that I ask. So, within about the next hour, we're going to start seeing the circle of blue from the neon noble gases that are closest to the sun being the only illumination up there by the excitement they receive from the sun. So with that, I'm going to head back over to the grocery outlet over there. And I'm going to buy me some dinner to cook on my grill so I can eat. Y'all be well. I got a couple other businesses I got to attend to too. I've had a couple of calls as you've heard them come in. With that, be well, friends, and suck off, ball suckers. Until next time, InRem out.